Alright, today I'm going to show you how to remove and replace the Chevy glove box lock. I need to do this because I need to replace this liner. The hinge has broke on the back. We're going to be replacing this whole plastic piece. In order to do that, you have to pull this lock out. These glove boxes pretty much the year span would be like 73 to 87. They should be all pretty much the same on the basic G.M.C trucks. This model does not have a key, it's just a regular lock. We're going to show you how to remove that all here in just a minute. Pretty much what you're going to need is probably, I would go with a good set of pliers. Might have to use those. You're going to need a standard to get at these screws here. Actually, it's a Phillips. Here's your standard. You're going to need that. You're going to just probably use it to pry on this back piece a little bit here. And also, I'm using welding tip cleaners to do the actual operation. You can actually use paper clips. Standard paper clip would work. You would need 2 of those, but basically I'm using welding tip cleaners to get at this. So that's the tools you're going to need. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, first things first, if you have any important documents as far as your VIN numbers and all that, you want to go ahead and remove these out of here. I already have, so you're just going to take these out. You can use 3M adhesive, spray adhesive, to go back on your new glove box part, and you know, just spray it and reapply it, you know, where you took them off, basically. I'm going to set those aside. Okay, now for lock removal. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure the unit is locked. Go ahead and just make sure you have it in the lock mode. We're going to be pushing on, there's a little window right here, and we'll be pushing on this. Is this little tab you can see that's sticking out now that you have it locked. And I'll show you, once I get it apart, I'll show you what that is in better detail. But first, what you want to do is either take your welding tip cleaner or a standard paper clip and go ahead and insert it into this hole right here, and just kind of get it where it's pushed up in there. Now you either take the other paper clip, or, you know, I'm using the welding tip cleaner, and basically all you have to do is you push in on this little tab here. Try to get where you can see it. You'll be pushing in on that, and once you do, you push this other one in further, and that will hold that tab right there, so it won't release. Now all you need to do is take your flat tip screwdriver and just barely pry on here. It doesn't take much, and it should pop out. Now you get it to, there's another pin in here that you have to depress. Once you get it that far out, go ahead and press that in right there, and it's going to be a brass looking tab, and it should just pull straight on out. Once you get that, you can see that I'm retaining both these clips with this pin in here. So when you actually pull this out, the tabs are going to pop back out. I don't know if you can see that very well. Alright, once you get that all pulled out, I'm going to go ahead and show you. These are the tangs that you're actually depressing through the window right here on the actual lock. You're going to depressing each one of these down, basically, and you get to the next step and you do the second one, and it pulls right out. So that's how you do that, and pretty simple. once you get it figured out. And go ahead and put this welding tip cleaner back in there to hold these tangs down, and set it off to the side. Alright, for the next part, there's a special tool to really get this off. Best way I figured to do it, it's just counterclockwise rotation. Just go ahead and spin it on out. You get the rest of that unit off there that way. From there it just pops right out. Kind of see how that goes together. Alright, now that you got the lock out of there, get your Phillips screwdriver and go ahead and unscrew the actual glove box itself. There's 4 screws on each side. Okay, now you have it unscrewed. It just fits up in here on the top. That's all it does. You just kind of pull it straight on out like that. And there's the old broken one. Once you got that off, if you wanted to paint your actual front piece, you could do that. I'm not really worried about it right now. I got my replacement one. I went ahead and bought this. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the replacement one. I'm replacing it because it's hinged. They always fail. It's all made out of plastic. You get these off G.M.C for trucks. This site is where I got mine from, basically. Basically, you just kind of repeat the process of how you took it off, and make sure everything lines up. Get that all squared away. I'd probably wait to put your screws back in until you have the actual lock assembly in there. You just want to put it back the way you took it off, pretty much. There's not really a big trick about it. Go ahead and do that. This is fine thread, so you got to kind of watch it to get it started and everything. You don't want to get it stripped. So I'll go ahead and get that all tightened up. Oh, something else I wanted to show you. It takes a special tool really to tighten this. I was going to say if you wanted to, you could take a kind of a standard hex bolt like this and basically mark it on the inside where your octagon is, and take it to a bench grinder, and you can actually make a special tool to tighten that if you want it. All you have to do is make that into an octagon for this size, and run this nut all the way down basically, and then you can use it as a tool to tighten it. That's up to you whether or not. Basically, I found the best way is the end of these that worked for me okay, was using just a pair of pliers, and it seemed to fit in there just enough where I could get it to really get some torque on it to get it real tight. It's up to you how you want to do that. Let's get that puppy pretty tight. It has a keyway in there that locks it. But go ahead and double check and make sure this is lining straight up and down. If you got it tight, and if not, yeah, I'm having a hard time. I'm just trying to do this and work the camera. So just make sure you get it real tight and this is straight up and down, and you shouldn't have any problems with it. Okay, it's not exactly straight up and down, so what you can do is you just take a pair of pliers and just kind of force it over a little. I mean, it's really tight right now, but that went ahead and made it where it's going to hit that latch. It'll be straight up and down. Alright, next you go ahead and put your screws back in, and we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, you got the screws back in. Just remember on your on this part, you want to put these where they line up with that window, basically right here, where you punched or had to push those out. And basically you just insert it back in there and make sure it's in the lock mode, like that. And you just push it in and then pull this out, and that does it. Is functioning lock again, and that's how you do it. And on the last step, you just get some 3M spray adhesive. You just spray the back of these. If you have any labels, identification labels, let's go ahead and spray them, and you just stick them back where they were. I don't have any right now, so I'm gonna have to buy some. But anyway, I hope this goes well for you, and you get a lot of good info out of this video. I've seen a lot of forums online, and really not a good way to do it. No really good descriptions or pictures. So I wanted to make a video, and so I hope it goes well for you. Take care.